Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We are back.
Back at it.
Another episode.
Episode 2, y'all. Thank you for tuning in for episode 1, but we back.
Dos.
Episode 2, the Cook Up ATL.
Yes.
With MsJai, and I'm with my co-host.
Vito, I'm in this motherfucker. What's up?
DJ Larry Luv, we in here.
We out. We back. Right.
Where your turntable at today?
You know, we're gonna come a little casual today, man. You know, we're gonna keep the turntables in the corner. You know, we're gonna bring them out soon. I think when we bring them out, we're gonna actually do something with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
that.
We're gonna actually see Larry cook.
Yeah,
I
we're
like
gonna
that.
cook up a little bit. You know, that's the mashup sessions are the new thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all seen that, but yeah, we're gonna cook
They
a
are.
little bit.
And I mean, we trying different vibes. We trying different sets. We trying different things. So y'all gonna see us in different environments. Sometimes we gonna be
True.
outside. Sometimes we gonna be inside.
That's true.
But either way, you know that when you come to watch the cook up, we gonna give you all the news, all the entertainment about music, about the culture, about our lifestyle, all that good stuff.
I like
Absolutely.
it, Jai. I like it.
Speaking of,
Okay.
y'all watched the Super Bowl, didn't y'all?
We seen the Super Bowl.
Everybody,
Jai.
I think
We seen
everybody's
the
seen
game.
the Super Bowl.
If you bet on that game, you know you lost some money because we thought Mahomes was gonna do something.
Yeah, he did absolutely
And
nothing.
Saquon didn't even fucking score.
He didn't even do anything.
What the
He didn't. My
fuck?
yardage got messed up by Saquon. I don't think Kelsey did. Kelsey didn't score. Did he
It was
score?
literally embarrassing.
Bullshit.
But I
Yeah.
was happy for the Eagles. You know, the Eagles fans, they go hard.
They do.
And they're everywhere, too.
They do.
It
So,
is.
I mean,
they're diabolical.
But I ain't
Really.
gonna lie, I didn't watch the game to watch the game.
Right.
You,
Why did
you
you
know
watch
why
it?
I
Why
watched
did
the
you
game.
watch it?
I watched the game because I'm watching for K. Dot, a.k.a. Kendrick Lamar, a.k.a. CDE. You know what I mean?
Top dog.
Kung Fu Kenny, you feel me?
K-Dot.
You know what I mean? And he came with it. He definitely came with it. Regardless of whether you liked it or not, I feel like those 5 Grammy giveaways that you, what you think?
I mean, my opinion hasn't changed. I feel like he didn't deserve 5 Grammys for one song. I don't give a damn about nothing else. One song does not deserve 5 Grammys unless it's like life changing or something. Unless like Michael Jackson could make people cry on stage, right?
Whoa.
Michael Jackson used to make people cry.
Yeah, Michael Jackson used to make people
That's
fall
5
all the way
Grammy
out.
worthy.
But with respect, the views that he got from the Super Bowl, this Super Bowl performance was actually higher than Michael Jackson. Love you, MJ, but I mean,
See, the thing
K-Dot
is,
got you, my
I
friend.
never said that the Super Bowl performance was going to be a bad performance. I knew it was going to be good. I knew it was going to be gimmicky because that's how all his shit be. Gimmicky. Nonetheless.
Gimmicky.
It's kind of gimmicky.
Okay.
It was kind of short too. I just felt like it was. I know they showed a clip at the Super Bowl and they showed it was 8 minutes left, and I don't know if that was for them to move the stage or if that was 8 minutes left in his actual performance. They kind of showed like a glimpse of how much time was left on that.
I think it was enough.
I think that I love the performance, of course, because I'm a fan.
Right.
But I think that regardless of whether it was good or not good, the fans and the people find something to be mad about. You're never going to make everybody happy. You're never going to put on the best show. And I also think that, unfortunately, a lot of what you calling gimmicky, it went over your head. You ain't know what he was talking about. The man literally said 40 acres and a mule, this is bigger than the music.
Yeah.
He was trying to give a message.
It was a
did.
PlayStation controller too. Like you seen the X square.
But it took for a lot of people to go to bed and wake up the next day to realize what they was even looking at.
Yeah.
Performance, I'll give it like a 9 out of 10.
I like that. It's a good rating.
5 Grammys, no. But performance-wise, yes, 9 out of 10 for sure.
Okay. What you think?
Performance and creative, 9 out of 10. 9.5 with creativeness. That it was having Samuel Jackson as Uncle Sam was very creative. Having black men that looked like me on camera on the street pole when he was doing like the doo-wop. I call it the doo-wop moment.
Yeah.
That was very creative. You show black men with gold teeth, dreads. I don't have dreads or gold teeth, but my brothers and my cousins and my advocates do. You know?
Yeah, it was a lot of
I think that the most important thing of it all is that the moment that you had, the stage that you were on, the amount of people that had eyes on you, and the chance to choose whether you wanted to give a message or whether you wanted to entertain. At the end of the day, it's like you make a choice that whether you want to try to get across something that nobody would get, but it's Black History Month.
True.
Give it black, bliggity black, baby.
I love the black, but a lot of people. Put this mic in my face. A lot of people don't look at the Super Bowl to get a fucking message. We just want to be turned up. I don't listen to Future. I don't listen to Future because I want to hear what the fuck he's saying. I want to hear some beats. I'm trying to be teed. I'm finna walk in like I'm the man when I walk through. Right. So a lot of people like
rest in peace to Rich Homie.
For sure. A lot of people watched the Super Bowl and it went over their head because they didn't like.
They were there for entertainment.
That's why I give it a 9 because it's like, damn, dude, you went to the crib, you came up with a whole sitchy that like people have to rewatch it
to understand.
It had rewatch value. Like, for instance, and I'm not trying to get off subject, but J. Cole is one of my favorite artists, right?
Yeah.
But his albums, to me, his latest albums have no replay value. It's like you listen to him once or twice, and he's still one of my favorite artists.
Right.
I feel like this Super Bowl had hella replay value.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody went back and replayed.
You have to watch the shit 5 times to get it.
I watched it more than once only because I just loved every single part of it. A lot of it, of course, I'm a fan. I mean, he's always dropped jewels on this stuff like that. I'm also a fan of J. Cole. But you're right. Sometimes some music is not there for you. You know what I mean? You're not riding around bumping jazz all day. You're not bumping gospel all day. Sometimes you got to put that artist that. I listen to Future too, but Future's in my workout playlist. I'm sorry.
Fire.
I don't want to ride around feeling like I want to take drugs and rob people all day long. I don't got time for that. You know what I mean? Like my brain, some artists I listen to, my brain cells hurt.
Yeah.
Literally. So sometimes I do want to ride. Like it depends on what you're doing. You got to put it in the right category. You know what I mean?
Feeling. It's the feeling you get.
Speaking of, y'all heard the new Drake album, right?
Yes.
Drake and Party.
Have you listened to it in its entirety, or y'all just caught a couple songs?
Entirety.
I caught a couple songs what the internet was talking about.
I did like the single "Give Me a Hug," and it's already moving through the radio. And I do like how he transitions from beat to beat. That's one thing I love about Drake.
That shit fire.
You know
I feel like Drake is one of the first artists to do that.
To switch, like literally, you're listening to a song.
When he had that one song, as I'm out, like I like with Travis Scott. That's like the first time I heard that. When he transitioned from one beat to the other beat in the same song. Nobody ever really did that before.
Yeah. I like it. It was pretty dope.
But this is the Drake that we love, though, the R&B Drake.
I like all the Drakes, honestly.
Not all the Drakes.
I like when... I can't say all the Drakes. I like all the Drake's hits and top songs. I listen to his stuff in a way that I want to party. I want to have fun. I want to look like I got some money and That's what I love about Drake. But he's also risky. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so he will try things that other people won't try, or he'll take things that other people did and
honestly,
do it
never
himself.
Mind. Honestly,
you know
never
what
mind.
I mean?
His music. He pays homage.
But I don't think there's nothing wrong with that for the simple fact that art is art. You pick it up, you can take a couple of lines of what Kanye West said and turn it into a beat and make it a whole nother song.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
And I think that I should be able to listen to Drake and Kendrick Lamar. I think in this beef, you should be able to listen to both. I mean, what y'all think? Y'all think when it's beef, like you got to choose a side?
People did it with Meek Mill and Drake.
But it's Meek Mill and Drake, though.
What does that mean?
I fuck with Meek, but I mean, Meek ain't really on Drake level.
I chose a side.
People did choose a side.
I did. I chose the Meek side.
I think I chose Drake's side, not beef.
I don't think I really chose a side in that
I think the
one.
difference between Drake and Kendrick is they really, their situation kind of was more so
personal.
I think the Drake and Meek beef was more aligned. Really,
you know what I think where everything went left with Drake and Kendrick? As soon as Drake mentioned this man's family and this man's kids, it's like it was like all no bars hold. Like it just went all the way left. The second you start talking about somebody kids, somebody mama, somebody girl, somebody wife, oh yeah, the gloves is off. Like O.J. Simpson, the gloves is off.
At that time, just catch a fade, because I don't want to be in the studio literally thinking about all the bad shit that I could say about another grown ass man. That's just me personally.
I agree with you.
I can't be in there like, hey, so call his mom, his girl fucking Chubbs. Oh, your girl fucking like, no, man. I mean, that's really kind of borderline sassy.
That's how you do it, but it's not sassy, because if you take it all the way back, Jay-Z and Nas beefed, Biggie and Pac beefed. It was tons of beefs. I mean, it was at a point, and this story's already out there, so I'm not telling nothing that people don't know, but it was a point where Jay-Z and Nas were dating the same woman, and they were going at it with each other, beefing with each other.
And I think
it got real. It got really real.
Their lyrics is more personal. Like Jay-Z said, I came in your Bentley back seat, skied in your Jeep, left the condom in your baby seat. Drake, them niggas ain't saying nothing like that.
Yeah, he's saying.
Or me and A, I got more in common than this balling than rhyming. Get it more than common. That was his.
I'm not gonna say that.
But you got to be a hip hop historian to know those bars.
Right. Facts.
Wordplay.
But I don't think that you have to choose a side. I don't think that you have to say, because I like Drake's music, I don't like Meek Mill, or I don't like this other person. I don't think in those beef. When Jay-Z and Nas was beefing, I was listening. I was buying both albums. Right. You know why? Because I couldn't wait to hear what the next person had to say.
Right.
And the thing is, it's not about when. The only time it's about win or lose, in my opinion, is when you stop putting out the music.
Right.
So if he say something, then what you saying? Then what you saying? Then what I'm saying? It's like, it looked like Drake lost to the world because you weren't putting out any more music. You had no response.
That's the only reason why we say Drake lost. He waited too late.
I don't feel like Drake lost.
And
I
then
feel
when
like
he came
Drake
out, he
just
came out
didn't
with
respond.
R&B.
I feel like
no, he lost in the beef.
I feel like I don't really feel like he lost personally. I feel like he just like you ever get into it with a motherfucker, you be like,
took an L. He took an L.
Like,
you can take a L. Yes, you can.
I feel like he just was like, all right. He just was like, all right.
He's 55-1. He could take a one loss.
I don't think
People can take a loss.
I don't think it was an L. I think it was more so of a moment where he just was like fuck this
threw
shit.
the flag in?
Fuck it.
Same thing.
It was a loss when he tried to sue the label.
That's when you hit the loss.
I mean, but that was valid though.
That's not.
No, it was.
In a beef, you don't. It's a beef.
Like
you
if
try
Larry,
to sue the label.
if every time I search Larry and DJ Vito pops up, you should be able to sue me for that.
That's not true because
period. Like
that's
if
not true
every
because
time
sometimes people put stuff online and nobody goes back and researches. Everybody just believes it and keeps reposting it. That's not true. If you Google it, like there was a guy that posted something that said every time he puts in president, it only shows Trump and it didn't show the other. As soon as I saw that online, I went to my phone. I was like, no way. I typed it in. Not true.
Beef should just be lyrical exercise, bro. It shouldn't be I'm suing you. Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss didn't sue each other. So that's what I'm saying. It's lyrical exercise.
It should never be about suing each other.
Yeah, not suing each other.
And it should really never be about.
Take no money out your,
it should never be about taking money out of pocket, hurting nobody, killing nobody. That's when you've gone too far.
Yeah,
that's when you've gone too far.
I think that I wouldn't sue nobody per se, but if it's some legal shit that needs to be taken, like if you legally doing some illegal shit, if that makes sense, then I feel like it should be able to be reprimanded. I feel like he rescinded it though, didn't he?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate with you. The only reason that I think he really sued because the minor part. It's the minor part. When he said A minor,
I don't think so.
I'm just gonna play devil's advocate.
They all messing with A minor.
Right, like come on,
man, let's be real.
Like they all fuck with young girls, man.
Like they don't care about them young girls. They don't care about that. That's something that's a part of their culture.
He televised it though. Is the A? That's what made Drake. That's what hit him in the heart. That was.
I
don't know. I mean,
the
thing is, when I listen to new music, I make sure I listen to it in the car or in certain spaces because I want to see how it resonates with me. So I'm not all the way through the album, but I have started listening to it. I'm interested to know what you got to say, and it was definitely put me in an R&B mode. But I like. Drake has his antics as well. So I like what he do, and I'm going to listen to it. And if you guys haven't listened to it, listen to it. You know what I mean? Before you have an opinion about music, period, listen to it.
Listen to it.
You know what I mean?
Please don't be a hype beast.
So, yeah, I like that conversation. So we're going to be back. We're going to get into some of these headlines, some of these major headlines that's happening in the culture and the music and stuff like that. So, yeah, stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, we back. Cook Up ATL. If you were just listening, we were just having a real good conversation about that Drake album and how that look and what it feel like and all that good stuff. Which, by the way, he's supposed to be going on tour. So you know, we're gonna get into some headlines. So
let's do it.
Let's get into these headlines. Lil Wayne announced, and I know you love Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne announced that he's about to put out the Carter 6 album in June.
Got it.
Everybody's been waiting on Lil Wayne to put something out. The whole argument over Lil Wayne, if he should have been the one to perform. Like, how y'all feel about Lil Wayne coming out with a new album?
Yes, I feel great about Lil Wayne coming out with it. He's been bodying features for the last year. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but
bodying.
He's been going in to be 27 years in the game now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say, Weezy F baby, and the F is for features.
I feel great about Wayne. I think he's healthy. I think when he first went viral last year about what he was eating on the plane, remember he fired the chef for showing the plate. Y'all didn't hear about that? Yeah, he fired. Like she showed a picture of his plate. So I like this place. I like the space that Wayne is in right now. He's healthy. So June, I think I'm ready for it. He got to drop at least 2 or 3 tracks though, or like something like singles before June. But I'm ready for it.
Not trying to get off topic, but what was on the plate that he had to fire her?
He just didn't want people.
Was it a low vibrational plate? I'm just kidding.
What was on the plate? Like, don't show my plate.
He's conservative. He didn't want people to see how he eat. It was fruits. It was but she was on his private plane.
It might have been more about her having a camera on his.
It was some other shit.
Like Wayne didn't want to don't show people this is me. Like nah, don't show my.
You ain't gotta fire nobody about your grapes and
Weezy,
stuff.
this the greatest. But y'all, we was talking off camera about Wayne. How y'all, we had some.
I mean, the thing is, like Lil Wayne, I like again the space he's in. He did just perform at Saturday Night Live, and that was dope. But when they were debating whether or not he should have performed at Superbowl, no. Absolutely not.
No.
Like, I'm not feeling that. Like, I just feel like it's a lot of antics. It's a different, let me just say this. It's more of a rock and roll show with Lil Wayne. You know, he gonna roll up. He gonna light up. They gonna be on there. Everybody from the hood gonna be on the stage. Like, come on, guys. You know you can't do that on the same, that's not the same type of stage you can do that with Superbowl. All the homies can't come from the hood.
I promise you, it would have been a decent show just to hear his hits. But the whole show would have been like, no.
Did you watch Louisiana though? Louisiana Fest?
Yes.
It was called Louisiana Fest.
I did.
It came on Prime. I watched the whole thing.
I just think the hype behind all of them getting back together was bigger than
what actually came from it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Turk.
I was happy to see Turk come home. I'm happy to see them get back together or whatever. But you know, you saw that video with the last performance that they had with Baby.
Oh,
yeah, man. And he cut Baby off. And I feel like, why? Like, Baby too old. Like, I fuck with Baby. Baby just old as hell.
He was starting to ramble on like somebody
He get up
don't
there
nobody want to hear that.
Like, and he does that at so many award shows because he feels so entitled.
Shout out to Turk.
Yeah.
You know, he was our Cook Up exclusive last season. Shout out to Turk.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
Hop. Yeah, Baby just behaving.
I was a big Hot Boys, Juvenile, Lil Wayne fan. I came up in high school when they was the hottest thing. I mean, Back That Thing Up. I don't want to tell my age, but I was in 7th grade when Back That Thing Up came out. And it's still in rotation.
So finish
but
it.
I do feel like Birdman, was it Birdman or Baby? Birdman, Baby, same person, right?
Same person.
I'm sorry.
That was actually valid.
They was cutting him off, right? Because he was running his mouth.
That clip is crazy.
He basically, Lil Wayne, you said Lil Wayne runs a tight ship, right? I feel like Birdman gets up there, he feels entitled, he feel like he can do whatever he want to do. He get up there and he gonna say what he want to say, act how he want to act, because the fucking world revolves around Birdman.
Yeah.
Not on Wayne's stage.
Yeah, Wayne ain't with that. Wayne,
let's go.
And then Wayne likes to do a lot of his records. Like, he don't go through whole full songs. He likes to run off the records quick, and that's just his style of performing. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And he has a lot of hits. So he probably was like, man, this man talking on my mic.
That shit caught Bird off guard. They talk about it. They talked about it.
I was gonna ask y'all, do y'all think they argue after?
Oh, they definitely talked about it.
Family, they definitely was arguing about it. If you say that he's entitled, as you say, I never met the man, so I can't tell you.
Right.
If you say he is as entitled as he is, he probably had something to say about him cutting his mic off.
Man, why you cut off?
I mean, we all got an uncle, we cut the mic off. I mean, my uncle talked too much. We be trying to have a good time. Say the prayer, bless the food, let's go.
Getting drunk
like, we don't have time for that.
And on some real player shit, it probably wasn't a problem right then, but now that it is in surface, it's clipped in surface. That's probably why he hey man, hey nephew, you did kind of cut me.
Crazy thing though,
I don't see him being nice like that.
I feel like maybe it wasn't even intentional.
It wasn't intentional.
Maybe it wasn't malicious. Maybe it was more so, let's get
go.
This shit
like, we're
going,
on a time
man.
slot.
Like, I got 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I got 5 minutes.
And people actually get fined when they run over their set. It costs money. It's a business. So I feel like if this is your set, this is your stage, you can tell anybody to move around. You can cut anybody mic off you want to cut off. It's your show. So I'm with that, you know. I do think that Lil Wayne should go ahead and go on tour and make it, because he's been doing a lot of performances and spot dates. I want to see him go on tour. I'm a concert person. So I want to see people go on tour. Speaking of 2025, a lot of artists are going on tour. We already know K-Dot's going with SZA. We already know they in motion. They going on tour. Drake is already in motion. He's already touring. Y'all go get y'all tickets. Go check out these shows.
Got it.
And there's a lot of stuff happening on Drake's stage that y'all got to see. I've been seeing it on social media. They're coming out. They're on tour. Lil Baby just announced his tour. Glorilla's going on tour. And then we got What We Love, a nice throwback tour with Nelly, Ashanti, JD.
Nostalgia.
A nice throwback. Everybody from the back in the day going on tour, pulling that. You know what I mean?
Like, I like it.
And you know, Beyonce going on tour.
Beyonce's going on tour. Now we're gonna talk about this, man. Now we're gonna talk about this.
I have to admit, I have to admit, I am a Beyonce fan, but I'm not a country music fan. So I have not heard the whole Cowboy Carter.
I'm just so tired of.
Sorry, I just haven't.
I'm so tired of us just like, because of who she is, we're gonna give her the accolade of making that, because she won a Grammy for that, didn't she?
What you think about that Grammy?
I think the
she
shit
didn't deserve
sucked,
it?
and I feel like the shit sucked.
Let me ask you this: did you listen to the album?
I did.
Okay.
I be at work. I work in the office. I work in the office now, and I listen. Like, when I'm about to listen to an artist's music, I keep hitting your mic. Yeah. When I'm about to listen to an artist's music, I tune in, I turn my computer on.
Yeah.
And I let that shit play, and I might play it twice.
What about you? Did you listen to the Cowboy Carter album?
I listen to, see, the thing about Beyonce, she's from Houston, where country music is kind of origin, one of the places. So I wouldn't doubt that she, didn't rehearse or been in the shower singing, or hell, elementary school she had to do a play and recite a country song. So
They did listen to country music.
I don't think that country's not in her bones, you know what I'm saying? But I think that it was, we got to understand that
country is absolutely in our bones.
Yeah.
It's a black. It's
Black
we
soul.
we
It's a black
we.
people
It's a
thing.
black people
that's what I'm
thing.
saying.
Like
So
country
that's why
blues.
so I can't. I think she just always she tested that line and she got the respect that she got.
She tested the line, but it was tested, and I feel like she was still just giving it.
So what you're saying is that you don't.
CMA, she didn't get any award. That's the thing, right? She got a Grammy, but she didn't get a CMA award. That's what.
Right, but I feel like the Grammy is higher than a country music award.
Right.
You know what I mean? And what you're saying is that just because it's Beyonce doesn't mean that everything she does has to be the greatest thing.
You want to know what else pissed me off? If you watch the Grammys,
She is like
right?
the greatest. She's literally like the greatest.
Listen, man. When I watch the Grammys, you already know that you're. First off, you're going to win a Grammy.
You think that she was really genuinely surprised?
There you go. That's what I was going to talk about. No. Fuck is this?
I ain't gonna lie. The meme,
that was so goofy to me.
The meme when she did that, I literally screenshot and screen recorded it, and I sent it to my girl, and I was like, when you tell me to act like I don't know about some news that I know, and I sent her that, we cracked up laughing.
She jumped out her seat like, girl, like, take your ass.
Who was all in the? It was
So you know what? I don't think.
Boozy should've won.
So here's the thing. I don't think she was surprised that she won. I think she had just got there and was just kind of getting settled and sitting down and just speaking to people, and then they called her name. So a lot of things that we didn't see, like if you just walked into the room now and when you were sitting down and putting your stuff down and somebody was like, Vito, you'd be like, what? You'd be shocked. So
I mean, you're
think
Beyonce.
that's what it was.
I feel like she was shocked.
But
I like Beyonce, but I'm not spending that amount of money for those tickets.
$6K, right?
I mean,
6K
I saw the highest at $6K.
That's too much.
In the pit.
I mean, if I love Beyonce.
Like, yes.
Put your ass in ticket.
Yes.
The sit down in the seat ticket.
And I ain't gonna lie, y'all know I am a concert collector. I have been to so many shows. I love shows.
Damn.
I paid almost $500 something to see Anita Baker on Valentine's Day.
That's $500.
You know what I mean? So
But
I love
6,000?
shows. More than anything, I love festivals. You know what I mean?
I'm hung up on the
I hate
6,000.
festivals.
I'm sorry.
I think that you get your money's worth on festivals. But would you buy your girl Beyonce tickets? Let's not say the $6,000 ones. Let's say if a Beyonce ticket is, let's give it $700.
See, the type of first of all, if we did,
You would do it. You would trick Vito.
I wouldn't go to.
I like you. You a trick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to
bad.
the Atlanta
700 do
show.
it.
I'm not going to Atlanta Beyonce show though. 'Cause
Vito
first of
said I
all-
paid deposits.
I mean, we just went to Chris Brown and shit.
But I think
that was.
If
I was gonna ask you guys, like,
I'm not gonna
if it wasn't Beyonce, right? If it wasn't Beyonce and the tickets were $700, who would you pay $700 to see?
Lil Wayne and Friends.
And you saying Chris Brown's worth it?
I just went to his concert. Them bitches
I'm-
was.
I'm doing the
They was-
Friends.
it was
over a
worth
band
it,
for
though.
both of us. Yeah, very
It was
much
so worth
I'm
it.
doing an in Friends concert as well. Like that main person I want to see in
And friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so you really want your money's worth. You want your
like
value's worth.
I know somebody like Lil Wayne is likable. Beyonce is likable, so she's an in Friends person. So
Yeah.
it depends on if it's announced Beyonce in Friends. Yes.
Yeah, true.
But
true,
if it's
true.
just if it's just
That's why
announced
They
I
Beyonce-
usually have openers.
No, Beyonce never has an
She
opener.
doesn't?
Absolutely
I don't
never.
think so.
But the
Shows
thing
I've
that I
never been
do
there.
love
Beyonce
is
and
when
Friends, yeah.
I love when it's a Carter tour, because when they are together, usually they bring other people into the mix and it's a
Yeah.
vibe. But I would definitely pay $700 to see Chris Brown any day.
That shit
and
was crazy.
I will pay top dollar to see SZA, because I think she's great at show. Go ahead, roll your eyes, but I will. I'll see SZA. I mean, I paid
Did
to
you
go
see her at the Super Bowl?
I paid to go see Nas. I mean, I seen SZA headline Dreamville tour actually last summer, and she was all that.
Sis is hard.
If I'm gonna pay that amount of money and your mic isn't on, you got me fucked up.
Yeah.
If I
You
put
trying to say my girl mic not on?
it wasn't on at the Super Bowl, the biggest stage in the fucking you dancing with no mic
But see,
on.
this is my debate behind the difference between concerts and festivals. I love concerts, but more than likely, if you do a ticket for a festival, you're getting every artist and friends. You're getting a full-blown show. You got all weekend, you got all day.
And usually
So,
festivals are 3 days.
if you're looking
4
to
days,
see
2
somebody,
days.
if you're looking to see somebody, an artist and friends, then go see them at Made in America. Go see them at Rolling Loud. Go see them at One Music Fest. You know what I mean? And that way you can get your money's worth and you can see everybody, you know?
I like that.
I agree.
So,
Great take.
you know. All right, cool.
I agree.
All right, well, we'll be back with another topic that we want to discuss. Y'all stay with us. Cook Up ATL.
Deuce.
I like it.
All right, so we back, and I want to get into this next segment that we always do. Y'all know this is episode 2, but if you guys tune in episode 1, we have this segment called I Ain't Gonna Lie.
I ain't gonna
So
lie.
I ain't gonna lie,
some of this stuff is gonna be a little left field. You never know what I don't know what ain't gonna lie about, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I judge people.
Whew, shit.
I be judging people, y'all.
Off of what?
Okay.
I be judging people based off of their music and what they listen to and like what they like really like. You know how when you was like I listen to Future, I literally like I gave you the side eye because I was like toxic. You know what I mean? Like
off their music
like
preference.
yeah, like the type of music they listen to, the music preference, the artists they listen to. Like if they don't have a lot of variety, like I look for someone who's a little bit more intellectual. I like people that actually love hip hop, but more than anything, I like people that know lots of genres of music. Like I like people that listen to jazz and blues and hip hop and all these different things. And if I'm talking to somebody and all they listen to is like Sexy Red and Kodak Black, I'd be like, how many Meek Mill songs you gonna wake up to?
Right. No.
So yeah, if you ain't got no variety in your music, I'm sorry, me and you, we not gonna get along.
I think that a woman, if you're a woman and we ride in the car and all you listening to is like Boosie or what's my nigga name? Boston Richie. Some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's really all.
There like,
you really rapping that shit?
Yeah, like
I'm really gonna look at you like,
I don't even know his music
like
for
why you
like
know
1, 2
all this
songs.
shit? Like I don't even know this Boosie song. Like
Yeah,
you was
like,
trapping?
Yeah,
was your
you
last
been
nigga a
trapping?
trapper?
Yeah.
Like what you was doing? Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think when it comes to music and people preference of music, I mean, it got to be. It's a feeling thing. Let's not be riding in the car to Sexy Red. Let's not be eating dinner to Gucci. You know what I'm saying? So, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, some people feel like you can listen to whatever you want throughout the day, whatever you feel. I'm a type of person that listens to music all throughout the day. So like things like DJ playlists, Selection Radio, I listen to that type of stuff because I'm a creative. So I always have somewhat of a soundtrack going somewhere at some point. So I need to hear music, but I can't always hear the lyrics.
Name one song on your playlist that you think that you know we don't know.
That I know y'all don't know.
Name one song on your playlist.
Well, the thing is, I listen to sounds like instead of artists. So I listen to beats and again.
So what's somebody that you know we don't know?
I mean, y'all probably don't know who John Coltrane is.
I thought that was a group, Coltrane.
Y'all don't know who John Coltrane is.
I don't. You got me.
I didn't think so.
You got me.
Yeah, so that's a jazz. That is a jazz artist, and I listen to him. He's from super back in the day. But either way, I think that music is a form of vibration. So if you are just constantly listening to things that are on 150 BPMs all day, you might ride around and rob somebody. You have to be careful what you're listening to.
Damn, that was real.
You know what I mean? Like your vibration is too high.
That's real.
So for me, that's why I judge people. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna judge you.
That was fire. That was fire.
What you ain't gonna lie about?
Oh, it's on me?
Yeah, what you
So
gonna...
I'm not gonna lie. And this is funny because this happened to me the other day and I was just like, damn, at my big ass age, I mean, should I feel wrong for doing this?
Doing what?
So, is it wrong to be grown and pee in the shower? Like,
Wow.
like, do you all pee in the shower?
Yeah.
You do?
So when
did you start? So when did you start? When did you realize peeing in the shower was okay?
I've been peeing in the shower since I was a kid.
Damn, that's so crazy. Oh shit.
Like,
why I'm just getting on the pee in the shower train. I'm just getting on the pee in the shower
I don't even know where to
train.
start.
You said
like,
what?
I don't even know how to answer that.
It's either do you or don't you pee in the shower.
I pee in my guest shower, but not in my main shower. I got 2
Don't you
showers.
clean your bathroom?
Yeah, but still, like I want the shower that I take a bathroom in most in. I probably.
But
would.
you're not just peeing like on the floor, like you aiming at the like.
I'm
aiming at the little fall.
I ain't gonna lie.
range.
I just had this conversation with some people on Twitter. I had tweeted, if you say you don't pee in the shower, you're lying. And then we started going back and forth.
I can believe that.
And people were like, no, I don't. So you never had that drunk night
it happened,
you know what I
but
mean?
yeah,
like
yeah.
you never had that time where you just like, especially if you have any type of hangover, anything, you have to. The shower is like recovering you. You're going to pee in the shower. Like
it feels
it's no
so
way.
backwards when you got to pee in the shower and then you get
Wash
out
yourself?
the shower to pee to get back in the shower.
But I ain't gonna
Before you
lie.
get in
The
the
reason
shower.
why I pee in the shower is because if I have to pee, if I have to pee in the shower and I didn't pee before I got in the shower, I'm not gonna get out and dry off to go pee.
Right.
That's
I'm just not doing that.
diabolical.
Right.
And sometimes when you feel warm water on your hands, like you know how you be about to do the dishes,
Right.
and then all of a sudden you gotta go pee.
Then you got to pee. Hey, that shit crazy. I really just got on that. And shout out to everybody that's been pissing in the shower. I fuck with y'all. I see why y'all do it, man.
I clean my shower. I mean, it's my bathroom.
It's my bathroom.
I wouldn't pee in the shower if I was in the shower with my dude. Cause he'll be like, "Dang, you just gonna pee on my leg?" Like
That's funny.
some people like that
But
stuff.
if I like you, if I love you, and you peed in the shower with me, I still wouldn't look at you foul. I'd be like, girl, you crazy.
That's one of the things that people do. They just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those we listen and we don't judge kind of thing.
Okay.
We listen and we
Ooh,
don't judge.
That's that new
I like
motto.
that.
Right?
I do it with everybody, but peeing in the I mean, I'm sorry. Call me nasty, but I still pee outside. Like if I'm somewhere and I know I either got to stand in line or say I'm about to get in my car, I'm about to drive somewhere. We in Atlanta. It's gonna be 45 minutes for me to get there.
Yeah, this is.
I'm gonna open my door. I'm gonna get my tissue. I'm gonna pee.
Yeah.
Pretty though. She gonna do it ladylike.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a cute.
Classy.
Yeah, I mean,
So you're not gonna pee in this shot. You don't like that's your moment.
what you ain't gonna lie about?
I ain't gonna lie. These women can't cook. I ain't gonna say they can't cook. Let me rephrase it. They don't cook.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I
ain't gonna
agree.
say
I
they
think
can't
it's
cook.
both. They can't and won't.
It's like the girls that wear weave. Like they got long hair, but you wear weave.
Wait a minute.
I mean, I feel like they
It's a
just
weave.
do it because they don't.
My
They
hair
don't want to
was
be able to
different
just
last
pick up
week.
and
It's the
move.
same concept though. Like
I agree,
You
though.
know how to cook. You just don't
You
cook.
need to stay out of women's
You got
business
long
as
hair,
it
but you
pertains
wear
to
weave.
weave.
Shout out to the cosmetologist. My mother did hair for 25 years plus. I love y'all, but you got long hair.
First,
but
we're
you
going to
wear
talk about why these women ain't cooking.
Yeah.
And then we're going to circle back and talk about why we wear our
Yeah,
weave because
yeah.
that ain't y'all business.
y'all got
And I'm-
long hair.
Since y'all want to get into business about it, we will get into business about it.
I'm just saying.
Is it the women that you are dating that aren't cooking? Because I cook. The women the women you date cook?
Yes. This
I'm not talking about
this
like
Atlanta. Like when if I grew up in South Carolina, like where I'm from, majority of the women like in places there's not a lot of nice restaurants, or it's maybe only 2 restaurants, and people not going because the whole city gonna be there. Them women are going to cook. But in Atlanta, where it's 1,000 restaurants
you don't have to cook.
and Uber Eats and DoorDash, and it's kind of like they're spoiled.
Yeah,
So-
they don't have to cook.
They don't have.
You can
to
order
cook.
it. You can
They
make it look
don't
cute.
cook.
You can look like you cook.
And they know
though.
how to cook. Some of them do know how to cook. So shout out to the women that do know how to cook.
Yes, shout
Y'all
out to
do
them.
know how to cook, or the ones that
Yeah.
the man buy the groceries and then you will cook.
Absolutely. I love to cook. I would rather eat my own food over eating out any day.
I agree.
But also, if I'm going to order out, I'm at least going to take it out the aluminum pans and the styrofoams and stuff and put it on a plate and like make it look like at least you cooked.
Yeah.
Like, don't be lazy now. Come on now. That's ridiculous. And it's so easy to cook now. If you know how to follow a recipe, you should be able to cook.
I agree.
But I mean, I know how to cook down. I'm talking about some southern
So
cooking.
like, can you really like? Because you saying you could cook, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know because I was gonna say something.
Give
But I
her
don't want to
one
say
dish.
that.
I can make stewed chicken. I can make
She
all
went
kind of-
straight down
I
to
can
the
make
stewed
stewed
How do you
chicken,
do your
brown
salmon?
stewed chicken.
That's your
Do you
shit?
bake your salmon? Do you? Or do
I
you
pan fry
sear
my
it? Okay, she know how to
pan-sear
cook,
my
y'all.
salmon, yeah.
She know how to cook. She
Yep.
pan sear it.
Do you make macaroni?
I know how to make mac and cheese, greens,
It be bussin'?
cabbage,
She know how to
all
cook.
that.
Do you put-
But here's the thing. I know how to season. I know how to cook. Here's the
Good.
thing. I don't have a whole bunch of people in my house. So for me to be buying all of these groceries and the ingredients that it takes for me to make mac and cheese, and I'm only going to make a small portion
small
of
pan.
it. And then, unless the reason why women used to cook so much and it was easier then, one, groceries are cheaper.
True.
Now
I agree.
it ain't cheaper to eat out. It just ain't. It ain't cheap. It's not cheaper to buy groceries than it is to eat out.
It's
So that's
cheaper
just
to
true.
eat out. Yeah, it's definitely
And
cheaper to eat out,
it's the same price, honestly.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I agree with you.
so the groceries is a thing. So if I want to make some turkey necks and greens and stuff, the stuff that I buy to do that, seasonings, all that stuff, and then I got a pot of greens that I gotta eat because it'll go bad. So I think that's the reason why a lot of women don't cook as much anymore. You know what I mean?
True.
So not that y'all can't, y'all just don't.
And we don't have to.
You don't have to.
We got things that do it for us.
That's true.
Throw that, girl.
The air fryer.
If you don't throw that salmon in the air fryer
fryers.
while that salmon
The air
cooking,
fryer is a motherfucker.
but you could still make it good. While that salmon's in the air fryer, then boil your potatoes. Make you some actual mashed potatoes. You don't need to use the box. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like actually make you some mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Like do what you can.
All right.
Do what you can.
Get your ass in there and cook, girl.
I ain't gonna lie though, that still don't do it.
Ladies, if you
Yeah,
watching
that ain't
this, when
cutting
you
it.
watch this episode, get your ass in there and cook for your man. Please. 2025, 2026, cook for your man.
You really should. And honestly, like people that cook together and eat together, it's more likely for y'all to stay together.
Intimate, man.
And it is an intimate moment. It's more likely for that person to spend time with you and actually be over there with you because they feel at home when they're
Yeah.
there. But you don't have to always cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Pick a meal and
Pick a
cook
meal.
that meal. You know
Men
what I mean?
cook too. It's one of my things actually. It's one of
cook?
my.
What can
What
you
you
cook,
cook?
I
man?
call it. So listen. First of all, I call it the 3 strike. If I take you out to eat twice, and then I might cook for you on the 3rd. I got you.
I
by
like
then.
that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. I would go out to eat twice, and I'm cooking on the 3rd. I got you by then.
Okay.
It's the good. It's the food. It's
I
the,
guess.
Then the, you know what I'm saying, the good everything else with it. I'm Larry Love, so you know that shit. When I jump off the
Yeah.
dresser, It's over with. Once I drop off the dress, it's over with.
Okay. What you think?
The food.
At what point do you cook? Do you know how to cook?
Very. I could cook
At what
very
point
well,
do you
very
cook?
Well. I don't have a point. I don't have a
What
guideline.
can you cook?
Everything.
Okay.
It's funny. I made some
Spaghetti.
salmon for somebody, right? I don't eat salmon.
You can make spaghetti.
That's one of my
I don't
favorite.
eat that shit at all.
You can eat salmon, but do you know how to make salmon cakes?
No,
I don't.
Exactly.
That's
I
what
don't
salmon,
eat salmon.
but that's what the pink salmon in the can. That's how.
Or you
make
can
it.
use fresh salmon. It's
Salmon
up to you.
croquettes is that's all
Whatever
that
you
is.
want.
Salmon patties would come with the old school red can.
If you want, and you take the bones out of it and you put everything else
see, I
in it
never-
and make it good.
Wow.
I haven't had
It's
no
delicious.
salmon.
It sounds crazy.
My
right
mother.
now.
I'ma make
that
y'all
shit
some.
Crazy good.
Yeah.
Salmon with some grits. Oh my goodness. Them shits is fire.
Now we're all
Well,
hungry.
I can cook. I cook very well. I don't like salmon. I cooked somebody some salmon recently. They say it's the best salmon they ever had.
Oh.
I go crazy, like, cause I used to cook for my daughter.
Okay.
You know, people always say that something's the best thing they ever had when they really want to impress
I know
you.
it was fine.
Yes.
So like you be with somebody and you be like, oh my God, this is the best meal I ever had.
Yep.
Cause I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when people take me on a date, they be like, you ever been here? I be like, nope.
Okay. But you done been there before.
They be like, the waitress will come up and they be like, oh, hey y'all, it's y'all first time here? And I be like, yes. Because I
nice.
want them to feel important.
Right.
I don't want them to feel like this is my favorite. Like if it's okay, if a guy say you choose where you want to go, I'll be like, this is my favorite place. We should go here.
Yeah.
But if a guy chooses the place and I'm like, I've been to this place before, and the waitress asks, no,
Yeah.
I'm a girl. I have never been here before.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I like that. That's very ladylike of you. Because some girls will be like, oh, I've been here before. I've been there before. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like
I feel
be
like-
one huncho with me. Like we not going there,
Yeah.
or shit. I might
because
still
feel-
go.
The
I
thing is,
want some
you
of that
might
You
still
been
shit.
all
go,
three
but
of them
also
places?
I think my reasoning behind it is I don't want to make a man feel like I've been everywhere and done everything, so there's nothing that they can do to impress me. So I want them to feel like
That's how we want it.
I want them to feel like
Yeah.
you know they won with that. Like
Yeah.
oh, we had good
Tell
food.
us we won.
Because
Yeah.
ultimately my experience when I went there isn't the same experience when I go with you. You know what I mean?
I'm with you. I feel like when a girl, if I name 3 places and you say you've been to all 3 of them places,
It's like damn, you eat out a lot,
no,
don't
this-
you?
I feel like that's my chance. Like damn, how many other niggas done took you on a date?
I agree.
See, I think totally opposite. I
Yeah.
feel like
This is my chance.
I think totally opposite. I feel like if you done been a place and I take you, let me know that you've been there. Hell, suggest some places. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, of course.
I'm not gonna feel like if you've been to this spot that I'm going to feel like oh shit, like I should feel less than because she been at this spot, even if she was there with another dude.
But that is your mentality, and that's a great perspective
We a
of
man,
it.
we a man, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
but there's
you
a
know.
lot of men that aren't really men, and they're not really secure in that way. You don't know that when you're first going out with somebody. And I'm from Atlanta, so when I move, I'm speaking to people speaking to me, and you never want a man to be next to you feeling like, dang, she know everybody, she been everywhere, and there has been. In my experience, I'm not an expert, but in my experience, there have been men that feel a way about the fact that, because I take myself on dates. I mean, I make a list of places I want to go, and the majority of times I done ate there, I done been there. But I think
You ever been to the movies by yourself?
I go to the movies by myself.
Oh, I never
absolutely.
did that. I ain't gonna lie.
I do a lot.
I ain't gonna lie.
I date myself, and
Okay.
I have great friends. We go out together.
But
you
you're
know
a
what I
woman,
mean?
so I understand.
But I never want the man that's taking me out to feel like, what have you not done?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's just a humble way of me being a feminine, soft woman.
I love that. I love that. I think more women should be like that.
Very grown womanish.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
All right, so that was I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. We'll be back with more topics for y'all to talk about, and stay with us. We cooking up.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
Welcome back.
To the cook up. Now it's getting hot in the kitchen because I had some questions
You got some questions?
for my boy and for Jai.
Uh-oh.
Because
Q&A.
I feel like it should be some standards, or what are your standards to a relationship, or not a relationship, but dating rather. So like when we first got on a date, is there a specific number a man's supposed to spend, or a qualification he's supposed to have for you all to be able to date?
That amount of spend stuff is cringy. Like,
It is.
like the fact that you even got to discuss that is very much cringe. It gives like you're young, you know, y'all. First of all, you shouldn't be going out nowhere that you can't afford your own drinks, your own food.
Got you.
Like, it's no reason for you as a woman to be out if you can't afford the stuff that you are ordering. Like, that's
I think
crazy.
that for a first date, I'm cool with like doing cool shit. Like I like doing cool.
I
fun
like
shit.
fun stuff.
Like I said, I go to Piedmont Park, get on the scooters, go get some food, like on some midday shit, get a little blanket and like some fun shit.
I like stuff like
take
that.
Take some shots in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
I love that type of shit. You really get to know a person. That's when it becomes fun. And the standards, I feel like, they kind of like fall off. Like
now, let's say this. I'm not going to say there should be a number, but I think that having a first date and it being something that's at a crazy standard, you spending $500, you buying bottles, you doing this, you're really doing too much. You don't have to do all of that.
I like combos. Like I call it a combo. Like we may go out to eat to a nice restaurant, you know, whatever, $100, $150, maybe $200 the most. I mean, $100. I mean, let me rephrase that. Price doesn't matter because I like to go to a nice restaurant. We may go to putt shack, so that may be $100.
That's my spot, yeah.
Yeah, we may go shoot pool. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, as a man, I may spend $150 to $200 here because I still want to go do something else. Right. I call it a combo.
Right.
And so, you know, so yeah, $150 to $200 is my number if I had to pick a
amount, a budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still gonna go.
I mean,
miniature golf or shoot pool.
Yeah.
That's gonna be another $200.
I'm so grateful in this moment to be a woman and to be allowed to just tag along and be a passenger princess. I do offer every once in a while to take care of something, or if I'm hanging out with someone and we're still new to each other and he's buying shots, I'll buy shots or something like that. But for the most part, I'm grateful that I really don't have to pull out my wallet like that, in the sense that men are like that. But for me, it's not a standard in which I feel like he should be spending a certain amount of money. It's more of a standard as how he flows through the day, like how he chooses, how prepared is he, how, you know, is he taking us somewhere we can have a conversation? Is he adventurous? Like, I look at all of that. Like, is he gonna pick me up? Does he send me an Uber? I look at all of these motions opposed to like how much money that person's spending. Because I ain't gonna lie, when you do too much, I'm like, who are you? Why are you love bombing? Like, why are you trying to, like, you know, get on a helicopter and do all that? You're doing too much. Like, don't try to bounce.
I mean, the helicopter kind of player. That shit kind of player. That shit kind of player.
It's not first date things, though.
I just heard love bombing for the first time this week, and you just said it for the second time.
You never heard about love bombing? It's been something that's been around. I mean, it's somebody that overwhelms you so much with gifts, loves, money, all of that affection, or like you laid up with them. You meet them one day, you lay up with them, and you laid up with them for the week. Like, this is too much. Why don't nobody got nothing to do? So for me, I feel like instead of my standard being like, oh, you should spend this and you should do this, I like to see the creativity. I like to see, is the guy going to ride scooters with me? You know, I like to see, like, are we going to go to breakfast? Are we going to go to dinner? You know what I mean?
This sounds shallow, but I mean, we all be outside, correct? Mm-hmm. So a lot of the people that we meet are outside, or vice versa. They like, we might go outside with them, whatever. Right. I want you to turn up with me early. Like, we met each other last week. We going on a date today. That's what, 7 days later?
Mm-hmm. We in the club on Thursday.
It don't got to be no club, though. It could be like a putt shack, but we drinking. Right. Or it could be Ponce de Leon rooftop, but we drinking. And and not everybody drinks or smokes. Right.
Or whatever. You got to do that.
But I need to see how you are on libations before we could even continue to have a situation.
I disagree with that.
If you get high, you tweaking.
Yeah.
We don't need to be together. But if you get drunk and you tweaking, like,
I do not disagree with that. I met this guy. He wanted to take me. We went on a date, but he found out on a date that I love concerts. Okay. He got me to take a ticket. The next date was a ticket to go see a Kanye West show or something like that. Okay. And I'm like, cool. He's like, you can ride to me. We gonna ride together. Boom, boom, boom. All good. We take shots before we go, and then at the concert, we drinking at the concert. Man. This man got so drunk.
It be like that.
That I had to drive his car back to his house and then get in my car and go to my own house. Because this man got so lit.
But okay.
He lost his composure.
He lost it. Like, it's like, it was like, and don't get it twisted. I drink with the best of them. Like, I drink. I can drink some people under the table. Yeah. But to see him get like that, I was like, ew.
So it turned you off. Okay. So it turned you off.
Yeah, I was like, ew.
I'm fucked up in the head.
What do you want me to hold your hair while you throw up? Like, what the hell?
Oh, not he was throwing up.
No, he ain't throw up or nothing like that, but he was done.
Yeah, he was done up.
Yeah, like, just imagine if that night I wanted to take it to the next level. You ruined it, sir.
And I'm glad you
ruined it.
Or he could have went crazy.
And listen, that leads to my point, because I'm fucked up with dating, because by the third date, I don't have expectations, but I'm expecting to smack.
Right. Like he's saying, if the girl get lit, right, and say she get home and she gets sick, and now you got to go with her while she pee in the shower. Stuff like that. Throwing up, all that type of stuff. Trust me, it's gotten like that for me, but I was in a relationship. Thank God I'm with a man that already knows me. And that's when I get a little bit more out do too much. I'll be mixing champagne and tequila. You know, that's a deadly combination.
That's what you do?
Sometimes.
Oh my.
When I want to go there.
God.
But I mean, when I want to go there, that's
Diabolical.
some vacation type stuff. Like I want to get lit. But you don't want to get somebody so lit that they end up not having fun anymore.
Absolutely.
You got to take care of them, baby.
But you grown, so I feel like if you, it's like I wouldn't shun you getting lit per se. You was that comfortable to be like that with me, so it also makes me look at you like, oh, you comfortable around me. It's a comfort level that I gave you for you to be able to be comfortable enough to get drunk with me. So I love it. I don't want you drunk as hell throwing up. If you do it once, cool. Don't make it something that you do every time we get lit.
So what do you do if you date someone that doesn't smoke or doesn't drink? How do you pivot that, and how do you change the date? Do you still drink the way you drink and let them do their thing, or do you switch up the vibe so that it doesn't involve drinking and it doesn't involve smoking?
I've been with someone that didn't drink and smoke before, twice actually, and I just did it before I got with them, you know, because we didn't live together, of course. So I kind of did it in my space before I linked with them, or you know. Well,
I'm gonna be myself regardless. So if we get together and I want to take a shot, I'm gonna take a shot. I might not take 4. I mean, I'm gonna take 2, and then you're gonna be like, oh, okay. When I get to talking spicy or the personality really gets to coming out.
Get spicy, cause baby,
it started coming
when I get to drinking, Charlie come out.
Oh yeah.
People that know me know that Charlie's like my alter ego.
Is it Charlie?
Charlie is off the chain.
Charlie.
And Charlie loves to travel, and Charlie don't worry about a thing.
Like Charlie Baltimore, Charlie.
Well, I mean,
that's what I thought.
I guess my hair was red. My hair was red before.
Or rude ass nigga named Charlie.
No, I'm not rude. I'm fun. I'm a fun drinker. But yeah, I'm a smoker, and a lot of times I meet guys they don't smoke. So if I know they don't smoke, I don't smoke around them.
Okay, that's respect.
That's real.
I just be like, I ain't even gonna let them see me smoke, because then when you meet people that don't smoke, they always, you high? Is you high?
Is you high?
Matter of fact, I am. Yeah. Matter of fact, I the fuck am.
I be asking people, is you high?
You got some gum?
Yeah.
Make sure you put some gum.
No, here's the thing. When I smoke, I wash my hands, I brush my teeth, I do all that. I don't play that at all. I carry Febreze, whatever.
I love that.
But out of respect, once again, going to having respect for the man.
That leads to my standard.
Yeah, it's one of my standards is if that person doesn't smoke, I don't smoke around them. I don't, because I don't want them ruining my high and being like, you okay? Like, nah, leave me alone.
I think that leads into my standard of just presentation is everything. Like, not everything, but I don't like bonnets or whatever you want to call them outside. I don't like a girl to wear a bonnet outside. Have your hair done. Have a hat on, you know. So it don't have to be like makeup and all that shit, but presentation is just the hair part for me. Like, just have your hair like presentable. That's it for me. That's my only standard. Like, no, a ponytail is cool, you know, but yeah, it just have it like a shine on it. Like, you know, if your hair back, you know.
Yeah, like don't come outside without your bra on, your undergarments on, your bonnet on. If you slept in it, it shouldn't be outside, period. Yeah. And a lot of people be like, you can do whatever you want to do. Yeah, you absolutely can. But why do you want to do that? Like, why do you want to look like that?
That bonnet and leggings shit kills me. Bonnet and leggings together, oh my God, she from Memorial Drive.
What if she wore a bonnet leaving your house? Like,
I'm just saying.
This the third day. We say you three dates and you smacking?
We come too far from that. Not to say that she just from. I'm trying to get away from that.
How many times does a girl have to stay night at her house so she could take her weave out, her wig off, or anything like that?
That motherfucker might come off.
That's Larry Luv.
Larry Luv in the building. Hold on to your wigs,
off
ladies.
The dresser, baby.
I'm like, baby, these clip-ins, don't pull my head.
But I don't. That's why girls don't even wear them eyelashes. Them eyelashes might come off, baby.
Freaky. I'm not an eyelashes girl anyway. No, I'm not an eyelashes girl. I very rarely wear.
Glue in that pocket.
And actually, girls are getting into the vibe now where they do their makeup and they don't put lashes on. Okay, but I've been not wearing lashes for almost a decade. I don't wear them because I don't like it on my face. It's just too much.
But she got lashes.
I wear my own lashes. You know what I mean? But I think the less you do, the easier it is for you to transition. Like, say if you out and about and you do end up staying with the guy, or you do end up being somewhere, and you got all this going on. You gotta literally take the body off that you got. That's too much. You're doing too much.
Horribly.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
So
transition is everything.
Absolutely.
Especially in
They want to
Atlanta.
wake up next to the same person that they was dancing with the night before.
Or at least look like her.
You don't want to give a cat. I don't like a catfish. I don't care if it's the makeup. I don't care if that's really not your body. I don't like a catfish at all. Mm-mm. A catfish, you can financially catfish people. You can have a person out on that first couple days and be buying bottles and be buying stuff and doing this and doing that, and you really ain't got it like that. Don't do that.
So we went from peeing in the showers to peeing in the date. So it's pee in the dating pool and it's peeing in the showers.
I don't think there's pee in the dating pool. You
That's
guys.
what they say. That's what they say.
What pool y'all swimming in?
Y'all never heard that? Y'all never heard that saying?
I have, but
That's like the
I'm
number-
not dealing with the pee in the dating pool.
You are what you attract.
Hello. Ooh, we
So if
shit.
you attracted them type of bitches, my nigga, women, I'm sorry, you need to go somewhere else.
Sheesh, I didn't
Yeah,
get out that
something
pool.
ain't right. Something ain't right.
I didn't get out that
We
pool.
gonna say that to get into another day, y'all, because
Reality.
we could go all day about this dating situation and
Absolutely.
the pool and all of that. But we love that y'all tuned in for us on episode 2. We gonna keep this thing rolling, keep this thing
Back
going.
in the kitchen.
We're gonna be back in the kitchen every week. Look for our episodes every Sunday. You can also follow me on social media. I am at MsJai. That's MsJai 412. Tell the people how to find you, Vito.
Follow me _DJ Vito on Instagram.
And I am DJ LARRY _LUV on Instagram.
And you guys can find the link on YouTube to the Cook Up. Tell them how to do that, Larry.
The link to the Cook Up is you go through search Live Hip Hop Deli and you'll see a playlist and you'll see Cook Up ATL.
All the shows, man.
All the shows there.
And you can also follow us on social media at the Cook Up ATL.
Let's get it, man.
Let's get it.
See y'all next time.
Bow.